American, maker of my own gravestone. 2050 will be kings we knew, with gods we greet daily. What frontier will our children sing about now? 2050 will be kings we knew, with gods we greet daily.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Promethean Times. I am General. As always, I'm joined by Breaker. What is going on, Breaker?
Won't you help the lonely kitten?
Well, the lovely kitty. Yes, always help the kitty. What is up, everyone? We just got done recording, I guess our analysis of the presidential announcement that DeSantis made with Elon Musk on Twitter, which got through recording that. So, let's see. So we're still recording. Let's see. Now it's 10:30 p.m. 24th of May 2023. But that one will be up earlier than this one. So this will probably be up like a day later. But hey, what's going on, everyone? We do memes and a little bit of news, mostly memes here. If you like what we're doing, leave a like and a subscribe and a bell, and share this to your friends. Do you have any friends? Maybe you do. If you have friends, share it with them. If you don't, well, don't bother, because who would you share it to? You don't need to listen to this. Okay, so next, we the Bud Light thing, it continues to be a thing. At this point, I really don't think it's a boycott. I think it's just like a cultural momentum thing where it's like, hey, no one wants to be the dude who's drinking the beer that makes you gay, so nobody's drinking the beer. But now, look at this. Bud Light is pretty much giving beer away Memorial Day weekend after Dylan Mulvaney disaster. So check this out, right? Now through May 31st, Budweiser is advertising a summer rebate to make your Memorial Day weekend easier to enjoy, where customers who purchase a 15-pack or larger of Bud Light, Budweiser or Budweiser Select, or Budweiser Select 55 will receive a $15 rebate. For reference, a 15-pack of Bud Light is listed at $12.99 on Target's website. So, actually,
they're giving. Not only are they giving away free beer, they're giving you $3 to take it.
Well, it's $12.99 is $13, so it's only $2. But they are paying you $2 to drink a 15-pack of their beer, which is, whoo, man, that is a marketing campaign if I've ever seen one. They're like, yo, we gotta get people drinking our beer. We gotta have people be seen drinking our beer. What if we pay them to drink our beer for free? We will give you $2 whole and 15 free beers if you will just go out in public and just drink this around your friends, please, for the love of God. Oh, man, they are hurting. They are hurting, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I would rather drink Mexican beer at this point.
Yo, honestly, like, Corona tastes better than Bud Light. It always has. It's a true thing.
I don't often drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friend.
I often drink beer, and when I do often drink beer, it's usually Victory Sour Monkey. That's just me, though.
I try to find the golden monkeys, but Victory is like hard to find where I am usually. It's kind of a niche thing. I gotta find where it to locate it at.
I'm personally not a huge fan of the Golden Monkey because it's more like a Belgian style ale, and I think I do not like Belgian styles. But
you know what's really unfortunate? Like, I found out that Budweiser actually owns two like beer companies that I used to really like. One was Hogarten, and it's like a really spicy orange beer that I can't drink anymore because fuck this. And the other one was Devil's Backbone Vienna Lagers, and I can't drink those anymore.
Oh, is that also an Anheuser-Busch product? I didn't know that. Devil's Backbone.
Yes, I actually looked it up on the Anheuser-Busch website, and Devil's Backbone, Goose IPA is also owned by Anheuser-Busch. So.
Oh, well, Goose IPA was always not that good, so...
And I think Elysium IPA too, so that's like really unfortunate because Usually when I do hot wing challenges at the bars and stuff, I get the freaking Elysium IPA because it has like the most hops of any IPA. But now, I guess I'll have to get freaking like Route 420 or some that freaking shitty thing with a boat on it, or freaking Lagunitas or Lagunitas, however you say it. I'll have to get that instead. Damn it. Or Gargoyle Stone IPA. I don't know.
I do want to say that this has been the easiest boycott of my life, because it turns out that none of the beers that I ever drink are associated with Anheuser-Busch. Like, if I were to say like my 3 favorite brewing companies, I would say that it's Victory, and then it's Flying Dog, and then it's Lagunitas. And I know that all of those are independent, so like I'm good. Like
Flying Dog is fairly decent, actually.
Yeah, no, Flying Dog is good. If you just want like a pretty like solid beer, Raging Bitch, it's not bad. If you want to get fucked up because you want to drink barley wine, Double Dog. It comes in at 12% ABV, right? And they sell it in 6-packs. Like, holy shit. You know, that's a lot of alcohol. You know, I don't even know how many bottles of wine that is equivalent, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Double Dog, man, 12%.
Way. Also, I think Samuel Adams rather recently started like making an IPA. I think I tried it and it was like, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've never been a big fan of Samuel Adams products, but I mean, look, you do you. Taste is subjective.
And also because I'm Irish, I've got to have me a point of Guinness. Oh, laddie.
Yeah, fucking Guinness. It's just thick water. No, it's basically non-alcoholic beer, right? I just want everyone to know that it's non-alcoholic.
Well,
effectively.
That's why you got to drink it the Irish way. You got to dump a fucking shot of whiskey in it.
Right. It's actually just a chaser for your whiskey. I know. That's the proper Irish way to do it.
Exactly. You got to be educated.
Biden came out today, and he said, My fellow Americans, today, guns remain the #1 killer of children in America. We've taken action, but not nearly enough. It's time to ban AR-15 style firearms and other assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Congress, come on, man, must act. So,
Come on, man. AR-15s, like Corn Pop uses AR-15, and he's a bad dude. He keeps trying to shoot. He keeps trying to shoot the dome over my moldy, rotten fish, and that's un-American. Because come on, man, America.
Yeah, look, I'm not concerned about President Dementia trying to take away a whole bunch of reasonable citizens' guns. You know, I mean, it's not like Biden is going into Chicago and he's cracking down on like the illegally owned guns that like gang members have or anything like that. That's not the push. No, it's that there are law-abiding citizens. That's who they have to target. It's the law-abiding citizens. Those are the tricky ones because you never know what they're gonna do. You know, the ones that are in that have their guns illegally and they're involved with like crime and gang shit. Well, you already know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna do crime and gang shit. But those sneaky law-abiding citizens, we can't trust them with guns. And yeah, I'm sure that a disarmed public is definitely a safer public without a doubt. That's definitely not how you get gangs to just roll in and take shit over like in Chicago where they're not allowed to have guns legally. This is so dumb. I hate this. But there it is. It
actually makes perfect sense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I agree. All right, next thing.
Uh-oh.
So we have a smarttraveler.gov.au, and so it just basically you pick a country and it'll tell you how cautious you have to be if you're traveling there. So the United Kingdom overall exercise a high degree of caution, and why is this? We advise exercise a high degree of caution in the UK due to the threat of terrorism. So apparently there's a lot of terrorisms that are happening in the UK. So just be careful, I guess. The UK it's I guess at this point it's kind of like a third world nation. So of course if we go to destinations
Yeah,
here,
what did we keep telling you? It's like those freaking Anglos, you can't trust them.
so let's see. I guess that Britain is in the same position as like Nepal and Peru here. Let's see. Guam is safer. Chile and Kenya and the Maldives are about the same. We can United States of America is actually it just exercise normal safety precautions. You don't have to exercise a high degree of caution because the United States is, according to this, safer than Britain.
Unless you go to Chicago.
Of course, there are some places like Sudan and Somalia where it just says do not travel. Just don't. You just don't travel to those places. It's too dangerous. It's not worth it. But yeah, so that was actually I think according to this, yeah, okay. So I think that the safest is exercise normal safety precautions. And yeah, anyway, so Britain's a hellhole. I guess that's the point of this. I don't know what to do with that, but there it is. The UK is a hellhole. They used to be a first world nation. Can you believe that, Breaker? I swear to God, there was a time when London, the people in London were mostly British, and Britain was a first world nation. Can you in our lifetimes? Can you believe that? Now, London
until World War II, it kind of got fucked up after that for like several decades. But yeah,
no, even in our lifetimes, I think it used to be a lot nicer. But now, London is a global city where it is minority British people that live there, and everything's gotten worse, I guess. So good for them. I'm sure that was just due to the very effective policies of just European style governance. Because America is just so far right, and Europe is really center and balanced. They're not really that left wing, and yeah, man, all those European policies, they've been doing such a good job for Europe. It's so amazing when Germany is like, hey, you know what? We don't need nuclear power plants. And then, it turns out they do. And, now they're back to using coal. Oh, gosh darn it. Who could have predicted that? What happens when you let in, like 30 million migrants from the third world into your nations? Oh, do you have more grenade attacks? Impossible. Fucking Europe.
don't forget the very peaceful trucks.
Trucks of peace. That's right. Because they've, over in Europe, they have disarmed the population. They don't have guns. So, but
unlike that vile, violent narwhal tusk attacker.
Yes. Here we have. So I guess that this was a thing that happened on May. This was published May 16th, so we're a little bit late to the story, I guess. But human error turns every registered Nassau County voter Democrat. So a mistake listing every Nassau County registered voter as blue had many, especially Republicans, seeing red. Many voters in the GOP-leaning Long Island County got their voter ID cards in the mail on Tuesday. And 500,000 who got their cards saw a pretty glaring typo. All the cards say voters are registered Democrats. I'm sure it's just human error. We've never seen anything wonky in the election system before, have we, Breaker?
I certainly wouldn't know of anything like that. Right, YouTube? That's right. You gotta make sure to not spread misinformation. You wouldn't want to be spreading misinformation, would you?
No, we have the best elections. Oh man, are they free and fair?
I'm gonna go back to my crib now. You guys have fun.
Oh boy. So there was a guy, and he tried to drive a U-Haul. He rammed a U-Haul into on the White House grounds or something. And the media was like, "Oh my God, this is white supremacy. This has to be white supremacy or whatever." And that's the suspect. So
I guess that's why the charges were downgraded.
yeah, so his name is Sai Vashith Kandula, which is, I mean, what is that? Is that must be Irish or German or something? What does that sound like to you? I don't know.
What? No.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, that's a pretty white sounding name, Sai Vashith Kandula. I mean, that's white.
But
as fuck,
honestly, he had a snowball's chance in hell of this. This is just really stupid because, like, look at those freaking like reinforced billards. Like, what was his plan?
No, this is dumb as shit. This is the dumb as shit. But originally, he was thought to be a white supremacist, but then it turns out he may not be. Actually, so that's the whole story. Effectively, like there's nothing really else there. But 4chan, in their infinite wisdom, did make some funny images. Here's just some feds standing outside the truck.
Damn it! He wasn't white.
Here's actually the feds on the truck, and it's glowing.
Nah.
It's glow in the dark. So that's even next level.
A glow in the dark U-Haul. Those are like really advanced.
Yeah, that's when you got the deep government psyops when you have to make the whole truck glow in the dark, and
Oh god.
and this one is just it's wearing a MAGA cap, and it goes, "This is MAGA country." So I guess it's like a Juicy Smollett sort of take on it. Yeah. So thought that was
central frickin' Chicago. It's like well-known MAGA country.
Oh, deep MAGA country. Yeah, you don't go there if you're an African American. They don't have African Americans in Chicago, do they?
You'd be surprised.
Okay, so this is obviously highly offensive. I really just wanted to bring this to the attention of the internet so that we could all shame 4chan for having such an offensive meme. But it just goes it's the what's his face that choked out the other what's his face, and it says this could be you. Quit fucking around on the NYC subway. This is so offensive. I won't abide by this. This is horrible.
Well, you know what the other meme says. The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Maybe you don't want to find out. This would be an effective advertising campaign, though. It's like, yo, stop fucking around on the subway. Stop it. All right. So here's the next thing.
Animal.
Never forget you are someone's reason to smile, because you are a joke.
Ah,
Oof.
got him.
That hurts. That hurts deep.
Exactly. I agree with that.
I agree.
Oh no.
The pit bull goes, "Stop giving me your tastiest toddlers." And then Jesus goes, "But you are my hungriest pit bull." You see?
Mm.
It... Because there's this stereotype about pit bulls being violent and eating children.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, I guess so. So, but he's the hungriest one. He's the hungriest of all the pit bulls. So,
well, you know what? If anything, this just proves like what the African American community has been telling us for all these years, that Jesus really is a brother.
I guess he would be. I guess he would have to be. That would make sense. Yeah. This proves it.
I'm a fan of the pit bulls. Yes.
You know, the thing about pit bulls is they're not even that large of a dog. They're just like really, they're just really tough, you know. But they're not that big.
Yeah, but look at that thing. It's like, it looks like it's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of dogs.
Yeah. There's a particular disorder. You've probably heard of this, where like it makes like the cows that have it like super fucking muscular. I totally
just like abnormally muscular, like they've been roided up.
Yeah, but it's just like a gene mutation that causes an overdevelopment of their muscles. I feel like pit bulls have like that, but just like naturally. They're just fucking ripped all the time.
And by the way, pit bulls were specifically bred to fight bulls, so
How is it? Okay,
that's
yeah,
why they're called pit bulls. They literally throw them in a pit with bulls, and the dogs win.
yeah, but like I mean, like the pit bull is strong, but it's like a foot off the ground. Like from the ground to its head, it's like a foot, maybe a foot and a half. Like, how the fuck are you gonna take on a bull that's like 6 feet from like the ground to its head? How the fuck? How does it do
Because
that?
you're really fast, and you go immediately for the throat and the vital organs, and you just clamp on with a ton of bite force. That's how you do that.
I guess, yeah. I guess nature, or in this case, artificial selection, works in mysterious ways. All right,
Yeah,
next.
pit bull is like it's like a vice grip. It's like a mechanical vice grip. It bites and it doesn't let go. A pit bull can literally bite your arm off.
I have seen like back when Live Leak used to be a thing, and also 4chan is still a thing. I've seen videos of people literally just getting murdered by pit bulls. Like the pit bull just like over the throat, and then now there's suddenly like a fountain of blood everywhere, and the person is obviously dying. Um, and you know what's weird? This is something I've learned from just existing on the internet for so long. The way that people die in movies, uh, it doesn't look like how people die in real life. Like there's a definite difference in like the way that of the how people die. Um,
There's like a handful of horror movies that go out of their way to get it really accurate, but yeah, the vast majority of movies, it's like this romanticized fucking Roman-esque type of death. It's like ectu brute and they always have the perfect amount of time before they die to say the line that the hero needs to hear, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, it doesn't work like that in real life.
yeah, no, it's mostly like I'm not even gonna describe it, but it's just it's not as pleasant as the movies say. There's a lot of struggling and like I think a lot of the times the person they almost switch into like an animal instinct, like try to survive at all costs sort of thing, and then they start doing weird shit that seems like oddly like irrational, but it's because it's coming from the lizard mind, and so like they'll just be like flopped over like bleeding out, but then they'll still like be trying to like just like jiggle a little bit or like try to do something even though it's like a completely hopeless situation. It's really dark, the shit that you can see on the internet. But you know, when you've been seeing that sort of shit on the internet like myself since I was like 10, you know, at this point I'm completely jaded to it. It's okay. It's fine. uh I love
And at one point in time, I was like going into training for EMT, and I saw like all the freaking training videos. Like, okay, you show up to a car accident, expect to see this, and it's just like, yeah, basically what you describe. It's just like how people really die.
Yeah, it's not romantic, and from what I've heard, a lot of the times people die shitting themselves. So there's that, uh, and that's why don't die in public if you don't want to see if you don't want to have other people see you shit your pants. Die in private. That's the smart way to do it. Um,
Also lucky.
but try not to die in general. Obviously, try not to die. It's a good idea to
We
have,
do not endorse violent death on public space.
yeah, just like that. So all right, next thing. Yeah, I will give up my guns when you liberals pass a law saying I have to.
Typical conservatoid.
Because it's not that hard for the liberals to pass the law saying that you have to. So that's the humor of this. It's actually not. It's not nearly as badass as it looks. It's actually
Well, you
this is-
see, what you don't realize about Avatar of Death Skull Man is that he has a wife and kids to think about and a job at the grocery store. So yeah.
That's right. That's right. So you know what? You got to give up your guns because you got to keep that sick management position at your local Safeway.
Yeah.
All right.
Or HEB or Kroger or Food City or Public.
or Harris Teeter or Trader Joe's or Giant or Shoppers or Walmart or Target.
Trader Joe's is like the cream of the crop, honestly. You can get the Trader Joe's position riding high on the hog.
Yeah, you're set for life if you can get that cashier position at that Trader Joe's. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, when you move up from being the stock shelfer to the cashier, woo, big money.
The only thing better than that is like Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops. Like those are like the gold standard.
Nice. It's like,
But anyway,
these are actual career aspirations for the rednecks. Like, it's like, yo, manager at Bass Pro Shop, what's good? Yes.
yeah, that's like going to the candy store and the toy store every day.
It would be, right? Like, fuck yeah. All right.
God.
So this is in regards to Mizzy. Mizzy has he's blown up recently, and yes, 4chan has taken a notice of Mizzy. Of course they have. Here's a meme that they constructed. The British man goes, "And how would you feel if you were punished, Mizzy?" And Mizzy goes, "But I wasn't punished." And then British guy goes, "Yes, but how would you feel if you were?" And Mizzy goes, I don't understand the question. I wasn't punished."
This is like literal Oblivion NPC dialogue level of human.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what sort of object Mizzy is. Is Mizzy just like a dude who's like kind of like a dumb sociopath and he just likes fucking with people? Or is he like some sort of psyop to do something or other that is beyond my comprehension? I have no idea. I don't know what Mizzy is. Why hasn't law enforcement arrested him yet? I don't know. I don't know the answers to these things. But he's a...
I prefer how the Lotus Eaters described him as a Darwin Award speedrunner.
Only time will tell, but it looks like he's off to a pretty good start for this speedrun. I'll tell you what, man. He's going quick. He's going quick, and I think he's gonna get there. All right.
He's got to use that exploit. He's got to use like the mouth off to the police exploit. Everyone uses that one.
Okay. This is the dumbest motherfucker. This Mizzy character. He literally just walked into someone's home. Right now, I understand that this is in Britain. Okay. And, like, okay, I guess in Britain, everyone is, like, very polite and no one is armed, right? So when you just walk into someone's home, they just go, "Can you please get the fuck out of my home? Please, can you get the fuck out of my home?" But if he did that in America,
things would happen.
Very unpleasant things would happen, because that is... that's a home invader, and
even if I didn't have a gun handy, I can guarantee you still things would happen.
Oh yeah. Even if you don't have a gun, I think a lot of Americans, they have items. Even if they don't have guns, they have items by which they will defend themselves. And if some fucking random teenager is walking into my house, I mean, I don't know if he's a teenager exactly, he might be 20 or something, but some fucking youth. If he's walking in my house, he might die. That's all I'm saying. He might die. I'm not trying to kill him, but he might die as a result. Like, what the fuck? I don't like this kid. I don't like, because all he wants to do is fuck with people, and they're just regular people. Like, it's just a prank, bro. But it's just a prank, bro, from like 2012 or whatever. But like it's even more extreme and accelerated, but no one's doing anything about it. And by the way, I wonder why anyone in Britain isn't doing anything about this. Could this be race related? I don't know. I have no idea. Who could possibly predict that? Would the police in Britain be tolerant of this youth if he were not black? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not British. I couldn't tell you. All right, next thing. So we have entertainment in the woke era, and this guy's playing a video game, and the person goes, "Too sexy, cancel it." But children's entertainment in the woke era. Go on. tipper. Aw, isn't that sweet?
Mm.
Isn't that nice?
This isn't even this isn't even hyperbolic or comedy. This is just real life.
Yeah, it is just actual real life. Yeah. Imagine actually, someone drew this comic back in like 2004, and like they just predicted it, like that. Now that would be epic if someone actually predicted what would happen.
I think like around that era, there was like Mad TV and SNL skits that kind of got close to something like this, but even the most absurdist, like edgy, hyperbolic comedy in the mainstream media back in 2004, like even South Park. South Park probably got the closest to this with the insane shit that they did, but it was like a joke.
Yeah, no, it's actually they were their absurdist view of what might happen was actually too tame. The reality was actually even more satirical than the satire.
I think that's like the woke strategy. It's like I have a theory. It's like a weird postmodernist theory where they're pulling up like the ladder of comedy, because what has the left been doing for the past, ever since we've been alive? They've been using like ridicule and comedy against all their political opponents. So now, to assure that it literally cannot be used against them, they just become real life jokes to where comedy is no longer an effective tool of nonviolent ridicule and resistance against them. They're inoculated to comedy.
That's why they're all such a bunch of unfunny cunts. Could be.
Well, unfunny by intention, but not by design, obviously.
Right. Okay, next thing. I don't know what country this is, but bitches from here all be mad ugly. What's up with that?
I'm very offended by this. How dare you?
What's up with
transphobic.
What's up with that? Huh?
Hey guys, you wouldn't be transphobic in here, would you?
No, I don't know.
You know, I don't like transphobia on YouTube.
No, what is this? This is the Italian flag, isn't it? Like I have no idea.
You're gonna get demonetized. You're gonna get to the strike. You better move on. You better take it off the screen.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm going back to my crib now. Have fun.
Here we have it's a trolley problem. You can stop the trolley at any time, but doing so would lead to some form of event where these people would thank you and you'd have to shake hands and make small talk. Well, you wouldn't want that.
Well, yeah, this is the bane of my existence, so I'm just gonna look the other way on this one.
Yep. No, this is a real the real trolley problem for autists. They're like, I don't know if it's worth it. Like then they don't have to like interact with these people. I don't want to do that. So there's that.
This is the future of humanity. It's just autists making these type of decisions. These are going to be the real hard decisions of the future of autism.
You know, actually, at Breakers, I was having this thought the other day. It's like, we've had an increase in the rate of autism, like, over the years, like, since, like, when it was first diagnosed back in, like, 1920s, 1930s or something. We've seen it just, like, a steady increase in the diagnosis rate of autism, and it's gotten particularly pronounced in the past, like, couple decades. So here's my question. It's probably a combination of the two, but the question is to what degree. Is it mostly just a change in how many people we're diagnosing, the criteria that we're diagnosing them with, how stringent we're being, blah, blah, blah? Or what if the population itself is actually becoming more autistic as an adaptive quality? You know, because, like, you gotta... in order to function in today's society, like maybe you do have to be like a little bit autistic, you know, like it's all about like, you know, like the tech jobs have been paying well and like the internet exists. So like maybe being a little bit autistic is actually beneficial. Like how much of that could be just, the rapid pace of evolution within humanity, you know?
You know, you forgot the third option, which is women having babies later in life.
Yeah, that is true. There is a correlation there.
This is not just some bullshit conspiracy theory from internet, it's like this is actual peer-reviewed research. Like autism and Down syndrome statistics go up the older you get as a woman and you have babies. So usually past the age of 30, it like shoots up dramatically, the statistics. And I think about this on occasion, and you know what it might be? It might be nature's way of saying it's like, okay, they're fucking at like what, 30 plus? Well, obviously this environment is so fucking shitty that I just need to hang up the fucking towel on this. I don't even need to produce. I don't even need to produce fully emotionally functional humans at this point, because whatever the fuck this is declining anyway.
Well, or no, I mean, it would have to be adaptive, right? So, like, maybe it's like, nature is like, oh shit, like if you didn't have kids until you were 35 or 37 or whatever, then obviously that's an autistic environment, so we need to make you autistic.
Oh, and I need to produce freaking kids that are less emotional, because obviously that was part of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, dude, my mom had me like super late. I think she was like almost 40 when she had me. Fuck. That means I probably do have autism. God damn it.
Well, you are kind of socially cantankerous and maladaptive in your own way, so.
No, Breaker. That's more of me being a sociopath, not an autist. Don't group me in with the fuck. You're an autist. I don't want to be in the same group as you are.
Well, I don't see how that's fucking better. If anything, that's worse.
Yeah, probably. I don't want to be part of your fucking group. Fuck you.
Well, excuse me for my memes and my animal references. Like, you enjoy being an emotionless husk of a human for the rest of your life.
Well, you enjoy humping a body pillow for the rest of your life. How's that sound?
How dare you? That's part of my identity. You respect my pronouns.
And it's not just a regular body pillow. It's a trans body pillow as well.
Exactly, because I'm gender fluid.
The majority of new trans people are actually autistic young girls.
Pretty much.
What are we doing to our civilization in the name of the good?
You know what? Now that you think about it like that, you think it's like, wait a minute. Maybe it is adaptive, but it doesn't work right in like advanced mammals. Maybe it's like the frog genes trying to switch up the genders in a dynamic and overly stressful environment, but those genes don't operate the same way in a mammalian body, so it kind of just makes these janky maladaptive humans instead. Maybe it is the genes trying to adapt, but they're just not in the right form to do it.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but I would hardly say that the current times are the most stressful situations that humans have been in throughout history. Like, no, this is a social, or maybe there's something in the water sort of thing.
Not the chemicals in the water.
They're turning the freaking frogs gay. And as a frog, this is extremely concerning to me. All right, next thing.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Okay, so I ran out of I mostly ran out of the slightly more spicy memes on 4chan, and I know that this looks like a squirrel is about to try to dry hump a cat. It's not that. This is what Poll provided me. Look, I don't provide the content for this channel. I pick the content, but the content is provided by Poll, by 4chan. So whatever Poll happens to provide on this particular day is what is provided. Okay, I'm not in control of it. Okay, they're the master. I'm simply the reporter of what they have, right? So I report what they had. So here's a series of cute animal videos. Look, this squirrel, it's playing with the cat. That's it. This is the whole video. You would think that the cat would like try to eat the squirrel. No, it's the cat and the squirrel just playing around being buddies. Because this is what animals do.
Well, if it's like, the thing about that, if it's a tame cat that's fed by humans,
it probably
won't have that. Yeah, it doesn't have that because why expend energy to like kill this animal if the food is so easy to get? So I was like, well, it's not really fucking with me, so I don't know what to do with it. It's just kind of aggravating. I'll bat at it a bit until it goes away.
Here we have this is a young girl, and I don't know how it is
Cat
that
tea party.
I have no idea how it is that you got two cats to sit like this in chairs at a desk. I have no idea, but someone got these two cats to sit at the desk like this, and they're just being really well behaved, and they're attentive. They're actually looking at what she's trying to teach them. I have no idea what she's trying to teach them. It's probably nothing. I don't think the cats look. It could be Einstein or it could be a 4-year-old girl. I don't think it would matter to the cats, but they're sitting there obediently, just being good students, even though they have no idea what the hell is going on. And
Well, you see, the part of it you're not seeing is how their legs are stapled to the underside of the desk.
oh, don't make it dark, Breaker. This is just a cute thing. All right, here we have
Oh,
here's like
is that a bird or
it's a bird, and there's like this
bird?
little like fucking I don't even know what
It's a hedgehog.
Yeah, it's like a hedgehog or something, and the bird is just trying to get the hedgehog out of the goddamn street. And
I don't know if that's what the bird is really trying to do, but it
I don't
seems to
know.
be like
it looks like it.
interpretable as that.
Like from an anthropomorphic perspective, that's what's happening. So I accept it.
I think it's trying to go for the fleshy bits around the
or
nether region.
no, okay.
Right
Look,
there.
if it was any other type of bird, I would say yeah, that's probably it. But crows,
It's a magpie.
crows, or just anything from the Corvidae family. They're smart as shit, and they do seem to practice like some amount of empathy. So given the fact that it's a Corvidae, I think that it might actually just be trying to help out the stupid little hedgehog.
I have heard about that where like these crows and magpies and stuff, they form these like strange symbiotic relationships, even outside of the direct influence of like human environments and like domesticated shit. Like these crows will do this with other animals. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's almost as though the crow has realized that there is not a functional difference between an ecosystem and an economy, and that by just being a bearer of goodwill within an ecosystem, you tend to make money, or you tend to accrue resources, just like if you were just a bearer of goodwill within an economy. Same thing with the ecosystem. Yeah, you understand the point.
They do seem to have a rudimentary comprehension of what economics is in a strange, like, bird way.
They do. In fact, you can train crows to go find dollars, and as long as you give them like shit that they want, like little shiny beads or food, they'll go find dollars for you. Like they will reliably go like find loose bills and return them to you. They understand capitalism. Like crows are way smarter than like you think they are, than anyone thinks they are. I think crows might be one of the smartest species on the planet. And in some ways, they might be smarter than humans. But all right, next thing. Okay, so here's like this little ferret thing, and he plops into the snow, and he's like, "Whoa, holy crap, that's snow? That was snow." Okay, look how freaked out he is about snow. But then he's like, "Wait, that was snow? Oh my god, that was snow. That was snow. Look at these! Oh, snow! I love snow." It's so cute. I love it. Just a cute little ferret. He's enjoying snow.
Would ferrets encounter? I don't know where ferrets live normally. But
I don't
would they
know
encounter this type of snow?
I don't know. I would assume probably, maybe, but I don't know. This is beyond. I don't have that much ferret knowledge. Here's just here's a cute little puppo, and this is part of he's a Canadian therapy dog, but instead of and he has a leash, but he has a particular like weird looking leash, because he's
You know what? I'm glad that's not an American dog, or this would be a whole different connotation, and we'd probably get banned.
Yep, that's probably true. But no, he's just a Canadian therapy dog, and he has a weird leash. Who knows what this is trying to say?
The Canadian connotation is already bad. by itself.
Oh, but isn't he a good boy? He's such a cute puppo.
Well, they are retrievers, so the retrievers aim to please.
Here we have this cat.
Trying to get that fish out. It's stuck. God damn it.
See, the lake is frozen. So the
Damn
cat he can't get the fish. He's so confused. He doesn't understand. Like, he wants the fish. He wants the fish, and he's going crazy for the fish. Just let me eat the fish. He can't get the fish. It's under like at least a couple centimeters of ice. Also,
now we understand why these orange tabbies are famous for hating Mondays.
Also, even if he were to catch that fish is like at least like 25% of like his weight. I don't think that he would really be able to, like. I think that
well, if the cat got it onto land and not on it, the fish would be out of its element and the cat would reign supreme. So I think with enough persistence and a hungry enough cat, it would succeed.
True. But does the cat even need all of that fish? There's no way that the cat would be able to finish all of that. Like, that's so much food for a little cat like that. I mean,
well, that's what like cats, like hunting cats, like everywhere, big and small. They kind of just eat what they need and they leave the rest behind. Then the scavengers and the buzzards and the hyenas and the jackals and all the other things pick up the scraps. So yeah, this is kind of normal for cats.
Because that like, I'm looking at that fish. Like, that's a solid meal for like a human. And a human is pretty big. That's like a solid meal for a human. Like, that's a whole ass fish.
Yeah, I could live several days on that.
Yeah, I could too. I know what you're saying. All right, next thing. Here we have just a bird sitting on another bird. See, work smarter, not harder. If you can just sit. There you go. Smart bird.
See, I've noticed seagulls have this weird propensity where they kind of hover in the breeze. I don't really know why. Seagulls, though, are like really smart.
No,
believe it or not.
They're not. I don't think they're that smart, but they do have wings that are specialized for gliding.
Well, seagulls they're not smart in an advantageous way to humans. They're just annoying, like they're winged rats. But by their survival standards, like they can detect food 2 miles away, and if they see you eating food, they'll want it more because hey, that thing already over there is eating it. It's not dead. We can eat it too. They think about these things.
Of course they do. We have some cats with a treadmill, and they're just like testing out the treadmill. You know, like you got to get acquainted with something before you really try it out. But look at this cat. This cat. Oh no, got thrown off the second time. But can he make it the third? Yeah, he made it the third. Now he's doing the treadmill, and he just gets to walk in place. Look at how good that cat is. The cat's just walking in place, just doing cat stuff.
Like, what the hell is this?
He's just trotting along, just trotting like adorable.
I think that other cat thinks those like white markings on the treadmill are fish or something. And it's trying to get him. It thinks it's water.
Yeah, I think so. So here's a turtle, and it's flipped over on its back. And look, all of these other turtles actually come towards it, and they all work together. See, and you're telling me turtles aren't smart? Look at this. This is a community effort by turtles to flip this dude back over, and he's good. And you're gonna tell me turtles aren't smart? Like that, in order to do that sort of coordinated group behavior as turtles, like they have to have a little bit something going on upstairs.
Well, they seem to have like some type of, I don't know of like the natural behavior of turtles, but this seems to indicate, if this isn't just some like serendipitous coincidence that we're anthropomorphizing our human intentionality into it, if they do have like some type of social acumen, you would kind of expect to see behavior like this. But I don't know if that's true for reptiles in this way.
Yeah, especially turtles. Turtles are not that smart of reptiles, but apparently they're exhibiting this sort of behavior, so what are you going to do?
Interesting.
Okay, so speaking of animal
mirror cat.
intelligence-
That cat doesn't know what the fuck that is.
Breaker, this is not a meerkat. This is a mirror cat. There's a difference. But
yeah, my pronunciation isn't the best. So
but I think that what we're witnessing is actually a cat discover what mirrors are, and then like I think the cat is realizing that like actually it can see itself, and I think we're actually witnessing an animal becoming self-aware. Like I swear to God, I think that we are witnessing an animal become self-aware right now. Like it's just like holy shit. Think about how trippy this is for a cat. This is like taking like 7 hits of LSD for a cat, right? Like this is so out of the ordinary experience that it would usually have in nature. It has no idea what's going on, but this is trippy as all hell, and I think it just gained self-awareness.
I don't know if cats. I don't know if it ever really clicks for them. That's like the theory of self thing. I think eventually though, like a lot of people have cats with large mirrors in their houses. So I think at some point they kind of just adapt around it. Probably, I think more closer to reality, what's happening in the cat's mind is it's like it's thinking it's some type of mimic. So it's like gauging, is this a predatory mimic or just a mimic that's like neutral to me? I don't think it ever actually clicks that the theory of self, that's me in the mirror.
I mean, it could be. I have 2 cats. We have mirrors. They don't seem to mind the mirrors. They're just like, yeah, that's just a thing.
Yeah, they get used to it eventually, just like freaking deers beside a train track. They get used to the train whistles and they don't even move.
Okay, but wait. Hold on. I want to skip to the end here real quick. Okay, Breaker. I want you to watch this extremely closely in these last like 5 seconds, right? Look at these 2
I think
cats.
I know what you mean.
Boom! Boom!
Ah,
Boom!
it wasn't a mirror at all.
One of them turned the head and the other one didn't. Boom!
Yeah, it was actually 2 cats on the other side of
Boom.
glass.
Boom! They were, oh my god! Oh my god! My head is blown. Look, I'll rewind it. Just look at it again.
It's like 2 very identical cats.
Complete mirrors, and then boom! Not mirror anymore. Holy shit! Mind blown. When I put this meme in here, I didn't notice that. I did not, but here it is. Here it is. The whole thing is now suspect. I don't even know what's going on now.
Oh, wait a minute. This is like a meta meme that trolled us humans, because us as humans expected it to be a mirror, and the cat doesn't understand mirrors, but in actuality, we really got, you see, we got an insight into how the cat probably really perceives it.
We anthropocentrized our thinking, and then we were like, no, it has to be your mirror, but it wasn't a mirror. Either that or it's just a Photoshop. But I don't know. But boom, mind blown. That's deep. That's deep. That's the sort of high quality content that you can expect here on Promethean Tides. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And ring the bell. Every time you ring the bell, a cat achieves self-awareness by looking into a mirror.
Nice you. So this is a book that Breaker has been trying to get me to read for forever. I don't really want to read it, but Breaker keeps telling me that it's such a good book, and so the title of it is a billionaire dinosaur forced me gay. Apparently this is like formative reading that Breaker like went through when he was a kid, and this is, I don't know. He recommended this book, so if you want to get it, you can get it. But there it is.
You're gonna love it. I'm a T-Rex. You're a human. I got these little tiny arms. You know what I could do with these arms? It's gonna be terrific. You're gonna love it. Believe me.
Here we have in the news. In 2024, American mercenary Sam Hyde was asked what it felt like to take human life. He replied, "I wouldn't know. I've only ever killed journalists."
Well, very. We do not endorse killing on the public space.
No, I mean Sam Hyde. Obviously, he's a bad guy. Like no one agrees with this.
Sam Hyde must be stopped. He just keeps getting away with it.
He keeps getting away with it. I mean, how many is it at this point? Like, it's been like
it's too many.
It's too many. Too many mass shootings that he just. You know what? Honestly, the fact that he's behind all of these mass shootings And the fact that the FBI continues to do nothing about it tells me that they're in cahoots. I think they're in cahoots.
You mean Sam Hyde may glow in the dark?
I think that the fact that he keeps getting away with it tells me that he's extremely glow in the dark.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Here we have a frog. I identify with frogs. And look, the frog just takes the cricket. Like, no, I don't want a cricket right now.
Get out of here.
See, like they're
Get out
trying
of
to
the face of this bullshit.
they're trying to feed him the cricket. He's like, okay, look, I see your cricket. I get the cricket. I don't want
Get
it.
out of here. Get.
This is how you express what you want when you're an
I'm
animal.
not hungry right now, motherfucker.
When you don't know English, you just go, fuck off. Good frog. I like that frog. It's the frog that goes fuck off. I respect the frog that goes fuck off. I'm the frog that goes fuck off.
Exactly.
Apparently, pods of orcas are ramming migrant boats off Spain and Portugal, and scientists don't know why. They really just were going for us, says Victoria Morris. There was definitely no playing. So the orcas, I guess they're keeping Europe safe from the endless tides of migrant boats, isn't? Hey, you know what? I've never really taken a pro or anti-orca stance, but I feel like I'm leaning a particular direction now.
Well, I could be a bit more serious about this and say probably what's happening is that from the orca's perspective, you wouldn't think about this much because not a lot of people in this day and age use little small dinghies and rafts and boats to cross saltwater channels and open sea and stuff. So this wouldn't come up as much anymore. But I think from the whale's perspective, it just kind of looks like, hey, that looks like a really fat seal. And then they bump into it and it's like, that was not a seal at all. It had all these weird primates in it, and these things smell horrible. It's like, these aren't edible. Fuck this. I'm getting out of here. And that's all that happens.
Yeah, probably. But it's more fun to think that they're doing it for political reasons.
Maybe they're smarter than we know.
Here we just have Clown World, and
honk.
You have the choice between a honk, and also you can choose honk. So which one do you choose? It's up to you.
These are the real tough decisions that try men's souls in these day and ages.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
God.
And final meme. Final meme.
Speaking of glowing in the dark.
I guess this is a quote from Terry A. Davis. What's reality? I don't know. When my bird was looking at my computer monitor, I thought, that bird has no idea what he's looking at. And yet, what does the bird do? Does he panic? No, he can't really panic. He just does the best he can. Is he able to live in a world where he's so ignorant? Well, he doesn't really have a choice. The bird is okay, even though he doesn't understand the world. You're that bird, looking at the monitor, and you're thinking to yourself, I can figure this out. Maybe you have some bird ideas. Maybe that's best you can do. Terry A. Davis. And the bird goes, did this motherfucker really write his own compiler? Holy shit.
Yeah, he did. He wrote, Siphon, our resident computer geek and owner of redlight.dev, where you can get all your laser products. Type in promo code General Chief to get your lasers and only use them to the manufacturer specifications while abiding by all safety protocols in the user manual. But yeah, Siphon looked into this guy's Temple OS, and it's actually a modern marvel of computing technology. You could run Temple OS on a freaking smartwatch, like a standalone smartwatch, and it's a whole computer system that you can run on a James Bond style watch. It's that small.
Perfect for some Raspberry Pi type of stuff. Yeah, I guess with great intelligence comes great schizophrenia.
As is so often the case. Like I've told you before, it's there's a razor's edge between brilliance and insanity. You've got to be right on that razor's edge Too much brilliance and you're Sam Harris. Too much insanity and you're Chris Chan. You've got to have just the right amount.
He was with great operating systems comes great glowing in the dark. You know, like you gotta find the balance. But yeah, so that's those are all the memes that I collected. A little bit shorter of a show because we also spent some time going over the whole DeSantis announcing that he is president. So if you want to look at our more sober, both literal and metaphorical stance on that, because at this point I'm a couple beers in. But if you want to look at the more sober analysis of DeSantis's announcement for president, go check that out. It'll be the video that I released prior to this. But otherwise, I think that can bring this to a close. Any closing remarks, Breaker?
Just remember that if you ever think you're looking into a mirror, just pay extra careful attention to make sure you don't end up like that cat.
That's right, because it could, maybe, possibly, not be a mirror. It might be the Twilight Zone. All right, peace out.